Hey everybody, Cinephile Mike is here, and today is day 23 of Award Season Review Season 3. 97 reviews coming at you in 97 days, covering many of the films up for awards recognition this season. Now, as some of the films I am talking about may still be in theaters or be awaiting a re release, please know that all the statistical information I am providing to you is current within 7 days of recording and posting. So that information is going to include critical response, box office information, nominations the film has already earned, and wins, my own predictions on nominations and wins the film could get, and as always, these reviews are spoiler free. Also, as always, make sure you check out my website, cinephilemike.com, where you can find the ever important Where Can I Watch It spreadsheet 2024 edition, where you can track the nominations and wins for all the films I'm talking about here and so many more, and also see how you can watch them. So, we're in our new theme week. It's British Indie Week. Yes, all of the films I'm talking about were nominated for at least one British Independent Film Award and possibly others, given that we have so many of the other awards like Critics' Choice, Golden Globe, and ISA nods and wins out. So, let's keep moving with Indie Week, shall we? Today I am discussing Studio Canal and Focus Features Back to Black. Written by Matt Greenhall and directed by Sam Taylor Johnson, this biopic of our throwback jazz singer Amy Winehouse was released earlier this year in the late spring of 2024. During its theatrical run, um, it was mostly a little bit successful, making $6,157,705 domestically, and while not much, it was more successful overseas, making $44,821,711 for a worldwide total take of $50,979,416 against a reported $30 million budget, possibly not including marketing and press materials. But box office wise, it didn't fare too badly against its budget. Critically, the film fared better with the audience than with the critic. According to Rotten Tomatoes, the film sits, I'm going to do this one first, a nice 85% popcorn meter score coming from over 100 audience reviews. But on the critical side, from 181 reviews, the film sits 50% lower with a 35% critical rating. Award season wise, while it did not win any of the categories it was nominated for, at the British Independent Film Awards, the film was nominated for Best Music Supervision, Best Makeup and Hair Design, and one acting nod for Best Supporting Performance for Jack O'Connell. Its sole other nods this season were a Best Drama Trailer at the Golden Trailer Awards, and the Hollywood Music and Media Awards nominated it for Best Music Themed Film, Biopic, or Musical. So, what's this one about? Amy Winehouse was a girl who had one dream: to have people know her music. She didn't want the fame or the glamour, just the simple life, make music, be a wife, be a mom, have a family, and be happy. Not just, as she says, be another Spice Girl. She even said, I want people to hear my voice and just forget their troubles for 5 minutes. This new biopic gives us just a glimpse into the life of the 5-time Grammy winner on the success of her second album, Back to Black. Skipping over her early years and what led to her being kicked out of drama school, we see Amy play with great commitment by Marissa Abela, determine her trajectory. Through a connection, she's able to sign with Island Records, and once she confirms with them that she, again, won't be another variant of a Spice Girl, she begins her meteoric rise. On that rise, following her first album, which is titled Frank, she will fall hard for Blake, played by Jack O'Connell. Stealing Blake from another girl when they meet at a bar, Amy will then begin a downward spiral of booze and drugs that causes a rift with her label and her relationship with Blake. The relationship will end, and Amy will be fueled with what she needs to create her sophomore album, the title being that of our film, Back to Black. As her success rises, Blake comes back into her life, and we will see how this continues to have its impact on her. And we will follow this journey up to those 5 wins she has for the album. Okay, I might have spoiled a little bit here in my review, but it's tricky to review a film like this when the subject has so much of her life known in the press. And unfortunately, that is the problem with this film. The film plays much like the front pages of the British tabloids and unfortunately reduces Winehouse to a lovesick alcoholic and a drug addict. Also, the film tries to only focus in on the years of her fame, but they move through things so quickly that you don't know, which events have happened when. For example, within less than a 10-minute pocket, we go from her being signed to the first album being released, which we only know because her father references a poster, and then she's being pressured to release album number two. And additionally, there's so much that's happening and going on that we don't really get to see Amy's character develop based on the circumstances she's in. We just see her oftentimes reacting to what she's dealt. And unfortunately, it just brings her down to a cliche. And honestly, she deserves better. This is not to take away anything from what Abela does with the role. You can tell that she studied Amy closely from the rashest part of the accent to the heartbreaking notes she hits in singing the songs, that it really makes you wish she had a little bit better material to work with. And this is true for the rest of the cast. Leslie Manville shines as Amy's grandmother Cynthia. Eddie Marsan has some nice moments as Amy's father Mitch. But again, their dialogue is almost phoned into just let's highlight what the newspapers are saying and bring the headlines to life. We don't get to see too much behind the scenes, and what we do see seems almost glossed over as an idea of more style over substance. Ultimately, the film won't shed any new light on who Winehouse was, and it will make you want film that really explores her life. All we have here are a lot of jumps in time chronicling the short, tragic life of the star. So, does this film have any Oscar chances? I don't think so. I don't think this will enter the Oscar conversation. While Abela is a strong performer, the material she is given is tricky to work with. Sadly, I feel Back to Black may just be filed away as another biopic of a tragic musician that we lost too soon. However, given the nominations at the British Independent Film Awards, it's possible we could see some more attention given to the film by the BAFTAs. Possibly, I think Abela could be a contender for the Rising Star Award. Um, until we get those BAFTA nominations, we won't know, but I don't really think it's gonna, unfortunately, go much further. For me, sadly, I believe this is the lowest rated film that I've had so far this season. For me, Back to Black is only a 2-star film. But for those looking to uncover a new talent, even though I give this film a 2-star, I was happy enough to see it for Abela's performance. Now, if you would like to watch Back to Black, it is currently streaming as of this recording and posting on Prime. So there we go. 23 down, 74 to go. As always, if you like what you heard here today, please click that subscribe button, like the video, spread the word. You can follow me, Cinephile Mike, on all social media platforms and on Letterboxd, and find lots of great information at my website, cinephilemike.com. All right, everyone. Until then, this is me, Cinephile Mike, saying take a break and watch something new.